Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Sorcery. We are in very well positioned still. I would like to point out that I don't know what to do, and I don't know the purpose of these towers. It seems like just each one is, you know, like some magic stuff, different magic stuff. But I didn't figure it out just yet, so let's just move on and go east, because why not? Why not put yourself into the places where you can die or worse? The path winds between crumbling towers at the dagger-like buttresses. You lean out over the path and look down into the water. It is like reflecciones are stored infinitely deep. Every path seems weighed down with a sadness and oppression. It is not a place to stand still. That I can agree on. The sun is sinking. You follow the path and make your way into the next tower uncertainly. What is this place? Why was it built? This tower has a dirt floor into which various lines have been scratched. A chest sits in the middle. Oh my god, will it be like mimic chest or whatever? You step a little further into the room. Apart from the chest, the tower is quite empty, identical to any other of the rooms. In the other towers, save for the dirt-covered floor, several zigzagging trails have been left in the dirt. You look over at the chest. It seems quite unprotected, surrounded by empty, unguarded space. You use your sword to poke to the ground just in front of you. It immediately and violently explodes, but you leap away from the shower of fire and dirt. Is this a minefield? Minefield? Well, now that's interesting. In such like medieval sorcery-like age, I guess they have a mines there, since narrator knows such such words, yeah. Toss something. I don't have much things to toss, to be honest. You open the bottle and capture one last magical essence. The potion is now complete. I probably could find a safe passage and open the door, open the chest if it's closed. Should we do that? Because find safe passage, I believe, have quite a lot of stamina. It's sus, I believe. 3? Sense danger, no. Sun. Create light. I'm not sure will this help me, to be honest. Soap. Unknown. As you complete the spell, there is a popping and hissing from your pack. You pull it open to see that one of your snack cat teeth is glowing. A moment later it has shot up into the air and exploded. A long clawed snapcat leaps down onto the ground. The soap spell has been added to your spellbook. A moment later the room is mass of explosion and dirt as the creature leaps and darts this way and that, setting off and avoiding mines to left and right. Finally, one explodes directly beneath it. The cat flies into the air, flashing into visibility briefly and yowling before it disappears. Is that a good thing now? Can I go now? Does it mean I can go now? I kind of want to take a step forward, but... You take a small stone from your pack and toss it towards the chest. There is another explosion, when it lands in sharp crack that hurls some soil into the air. There does not seem to be any pattern to the mines. I feel like find safe passage is my only savior here, if I want to go to this tower. Teleportation! Sure. Uh-oh, I lost 4 stamina. Jesus fucking Christ. You bind the stars into the pattern around you, and the ring of green metal on your finger begins to glow and glitter. You are suddenly torn through the very air. You appear in the middle of the minefield, landing softly in the dirt. Your foot has barely touched the ground when there is an explosion underneath your feet. You hurl yourself towards the door, your leg taking the brunt for the impact as your skin sizzles. You brace against the wall to bandage the limb. How I am fucking supposed to go on the other side of this is beyond me. You prod directly ahead to no effect. Take step forward. You prod at the ground in front of you and it explodes violently. You prod at the ground to the left of you and it also explodes. You prod to the ground to the right of you and it explodes as well. You step back to the relative safety of the doorway. You scrutinize the tracks in the dirt. One is well worn and the dirt smooth from many trips, back and forth across the minefield. There is another which passes right by the chest. It is much more hastily made, as if someone had run through the dirt. You follow the well-worn trail. It twists seemingly at random, but seems you safety to the other side. How many lost of foot or leg just for this pattern to be discovered? You reach the other side. A hard-earned destination. Nope. You waste no more time and slip gratefully from the tower. Oh man, I gonna die. You race over to the next tower before the wind can plug you from the walkway. The sun is now in the lowest quarter of the sky. It will be dark soon. As you open the door and step through, someone else enters from the other side. He closes the door just as you do. You peer at the figure opposite. Seeing his face is difficult somehow. Your eye seems to slide off his features. The stranger is peering back at you, but not approaching. You walk towards them and the stranger does the same. You now stand on either side of the large glass pane that stands in the middle of the room. You move forward to examine the pane of glass and realize it is a mirror. You are looking into a reflection across the room. The stranger steps forward, investigating the other side of the mirror. You wave at your reflection, which waves back. Examining your reflection, you see what a toll your journey has taken on your health and appearance. You reach around the frame, only to grasp another hand. The stranger is on the other side. As you pull your hand away, you notice how their skin tone matches yours. His eyes meet yours for a moment. Go in peace. Do not lose heart. What should I tell myself, I wonder? Go in peace sounds nice. Do not lose heart. I guess. Depends what I mean by that. Don't get fucking stabbed in the heart. Then definitely that would be a nice advice. It should be pretty obvious. Go in peace. The reflection nods, kindness on his face. Then in soft tones he says, "Burn in hell." He leaps forward. You waste no time on words but draw your blade. But that's lovely, isn't it? Because if he does exactly what I do, that means he's gonna do the same moves as I do. I think. Let's see. Okay, he does not do the same moves as I do. In that case... Oh, that took quite a while, to be honest. I think I died like 4 or 5 times. But we managed it. You lunge forward with a deep, heavy slash, your blade claves into the reflection's skull. For a moment you catch of a glimpse of how your own mashed brains would look. Then the creature falls, shattering you 1,000 pieces of glass on the floor. No stamina lost, flawless fighting. As the reflection hits the ground, his body shatters. The room is suddenly still. There are doors at either end of the room. Well, I guess we moved a bit forward. But I don't see myself going out of this one. We ascend onto walkway, flank high between 2 towers and set against the outer wall of the citadel. The view down is dazzling. Smoke from a burned out tower below makes you choke. You look around at the sprawling towers that fills this region of the citadel. They all appear ancient, featureless, but they are in excellent repair. Some power is holding their dark stones together. You make your way carefully across the bridge. Okay, I think that would be... I think that would be it for this episode. We managed to go through 2 towers. There is one more, and there is no tower. So, if we somehow survive this one, maybe, just maybe, we're gonna pass through it and see what's beyond it. But I have cheeky feeling going on the other side won't like help me much. I just gonna need to go backwards somehow. But then, between going here, the night will come and I don't have rations to eat before sleep, so I'm gonna lose even more stamina and I won't regain any. We'll see. I have bad feelings about it, but so far we somehow pushing forwards, so... But I do mentally preparing slowly that I'm gonna die and gonna need to rewind, and I can rewind... I have to rewind all the way back here to when we entered this tower, the tower, Mapang. So I'm gonna need to replay the whole fucking section of the game just to figure out, you know, what to do. It might not take that much time when I think about it, because I probably can use the barrels here to move on the other side, and I also gonna need to steal the food from here. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully, somehow, maybe, we're gonna survive, but will we? Doubtly. Have a lovely weekend, guys, and farewell.